beauty that transforms. And the name of this lesson is actually called Beauty in Contrast. And I'm standing here at a very beautiful place on the island of Oahu. This is what we call Makapu'u Point, and I chose this particular place because of just how much contrast there is, and also just how big everything is here. This is where Nova of Soul Flow Arts does his big tricks in the sky. The sky is big, the mountains are big behind me, and as you can see, the ocean in front of me and the black rocks. Rabbit Island over here, the black lava rocks in contrast with the white sand. It is absolutely beautiful. With that said, I'm going to demonstrate real quickly what you're going to get out of this lesson. We've done the 2-beat forward weave and we've done the 2-beat reverse weave. And so what we're going to do is bring expansion into those weaves. And we're going to do it in our body first, and then we'll bring the poi in. So I'm just going to step right up here so you can see all of me. I'm just going to show it what it's going to look like without the poi in my body. And then in reverse. So I'm simulating right now. Now let's break it down for you. So, again, this is going to work a lot better if you just really get it in your body. And in the beginning, I think at some point we talked a little bit about Poi Chi, and if I didn't mention it, I'll mention it now. Again, my teacher, Nick Woolsey of Play Poi, has a wonderful exercise. He's a big Tai Chi practitioner, and so this is an exercise to really practice getting as big and expanding in your body, and it's really has to do with we're next to the water, so you can think of swimming in big circles and just really extending your arms out 180 degrees apart from each other. Okay, soften the knees, take a deep breath here, and just really feeling that energy extending out through the fingers, and then we're going to take it and then we're going to take it into a forward swim. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Some little creature just came to say hello to me. So, swimming forward. The other trick to this is the torso. So, if I don't move my torso, if I don't twist my torso, it's going to end up like looking like this, and I'm not going to have the full circle in the same plane. It's going to kind of bend this way. So to really send that arm all the way back, you have to turn the torso and swim. Now into the other direction. And this time, in the forward direction, one of the things that comes from the hooping terminology, you can really think of going forward with those thumbs down. In the reverse direction, again, you can think of going up, rising with that pinky. So I'm going to swim backwards with the pinky. Okay, this is the practice. If you can do this, then you're golden. And it just takes practice. Now, shake the arms out. Really good stretch for this that I love is eagle. Very important to be kind to your shoulders. So just a little stretch. And shake those out. Okay, and now we're going to bring the poi into it. Okay, so now the next part of it is now bringing the poi in just to the swimming motion to see if you can just get this. And this takes a lot of practice. But a good way to start out, I think, is to go ahead and start spinning in the forward direction. Take it into split time. Make sure you don't have any rocks in your way. Okay, and then as soon as I'm ready, you can go gentle. See how I'm making like kind of like bigger circles, and then start swimming with your poi. Okay, so that's a good exercise, and you know, over time you'll get a sense for the tension in the poi. And then in reverse, same thing. I'll start spinning in split time reverse, and then see if I can do okay. Now once you feel comfortable with that, now see if you can bring it in for one weave in between the big swimming motions. So that's going to look like this. So I'm swimming forward, and now I'm going to weave, and then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to weave, and then see if I can swim a little further, and then now I'm going to weave, and maybe I'm going to hang out here for a little bit. Now let's try that with reverse. So see if I can just really find a stable place, and then I'm going to weave. Maybe twice, maybe just once, and back out. So that's the practice. It's a good workout. The next part of this would be to definitely bring it into your dance. I think that this one is such a beautiful thing to integrate into the dance. So just like with the weave, going low, middle, high, seeing if you can just walk with it, step with it. I'm a little limited here. And then bringing in a weave, and then maybe I can go down. So just really have fun with that. Okay, so that was weaving with expansions with the poi. And again, we can translate that to the hula hoops, the twin hoops. Now, my hoops are pretty big. I can't extend fully, so the smaller the hoop, the better for that full expansion. But if your hoops are bigger, that's okay. You can just kind of just keep a slight bend in the elbow. Now I'm going to set this down because one great way to get this into the body, and I highly recommend doing this with the poi as well, is just one arm at a time, okay? So I'm just going to start with my left, and I'm going to take it back, and then I'm going to go into this weave. So extend and weave. Now swimming full circle, it's a little bit different because the hoop needs to actually do a 360-degree switch. So with the hoop, you're not going to swim consistently. You really do need to weave in between. So it's going to weave and then come back. And then what you can do is simulate that other hand coming in like that with the hoop. And then when you're ready, bring the other one in. And it's going to look a little like this. So I'm weaving and then expanding. So weaving and expanding. Okay. So, and that's the expansion with the weaves with hoops. So once you get it in the forward direction, I almost forgot, try it in the reverse, as with any move. So here, I'll get it going. And if that's hard, remember your pinky's coming up. So I'm going to pinky it over, and then I'm going to lift up. So in slow motion, I'm going to swim all the way back, pinky it up, in slow motion, all the way back. And try it on both sides. Okay, and you can do this slowly in the forward And that's one thing that is awesome about the hoops. You can go slow motion with the hoops because you can hold them in place. So that pretty much wraps up this lesson of beauty in contrast, of bringing expansion into your dance and contrasting it with the smaller weaving. I really love this concept for so many reasons. We talked about even in the Dancing with Simple Circles just how everything in life just comes and moves in waves, and same with circles themselves, same with just the idea of this, if you can just imagine just coming really big to come back really small. There is beauty in that. I mean, and it's just another tune of nature's music, I think, with that silence and then the sound and then the silence, and that's what creates rhythm that's beautiful for us. The other part of the expansion that I think is worthy of talking about has to do with neurophysiology and somatics. So there's a lot of research that has been done at this time that shows that how we hold our bodies, really big or really small, if we're hunched over, can really directly affects our neurophysiology, our neurochemistry, which ultimately affects the way we see the world, the way we see ourselves. So this, I just wanted to offer that, and this is another area that we get to explore more of in the full program, in the full curriculum of Beauty That Transforms. However, take that with you and take that into your dance, take that into your life. So the question that I would like to leave with you is the question of how big can you be? We're talking about expansion in the dance and talked a little bit about somatics, and so is there any area or aspect of your life or yourself where you know you've been playing small and you know that there's room for that expansion? And on the other side of the same token, is there anywhere in your life or in your aspects of being that you have been super expanded and you can bring a little contrast, a little contraction, a little bit of, just coming back inward to bring that balance? So ultimately it's definitely about balance, but just really expanding and contracting in the beauty of that contrast. So wishing you much aloha from Hawaii. Thank you. Namaste.